A very good morning to all. Welcome back to another session of your science class. Well, we are on chapter number 5, Heat, and in today's video we will discuss about different modes of heat transfer. In this chapter we have already discussed the difference between the heat and the temperature. Heat is a form of energy that makes us feel the sensation of hotness or coldness, while temperature is a measure of how hot or cold an object is. Heat energy always flows from the body at higher temperature to the body at lower temperature. We have also discussed about the clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer. The structure and working of clinical thermometer, precautions while handling a clinical thermometer. Well, in today's video we will discuss about transfer of heat. Why does water heat up when it is placed on a flame? Why do we feel warm when we sit near a heater? This is all because heat flows from a hotter object to a cooler one. Heat can be transferred from one body to another in three ways: by conduction, by convection, and by radiation. There are three modes of heat transfer. We will talk about each of them. In this slide, I will give you an analogy to explain the three of them. Imagine your teacher has a basket full of chocolates which she intends to distribute among all of you in the class. She has three options. First option is that she gives a chocolate bar to the first child and tells him to pass it on to the next child, and the next child passes on further. In this way, each one of the child will receive a chocolate without actually moving from their place. Much the same way heat energy transfers in the conduction without the actual movement of particles from their position. When a solid is heated, its molecules vibrate faster and collide with their neighboring molecules, which in turn collide with their neighboring molecules. Vibrations are passed on from one molecule to another in the object. This causes heat to spread through the object. Option 2 of distributing chocolates by a teacher is she asks you to line up and come to the table one by one, and after receiving your share, move back to your seat. This way of distributing the chocolate will help you to understand heat transfer by convection process. In this process, particles of medium actually move to the source of heat and then move away from it after absorbing heat energy. Convection can take place in liquids and gases only, where the particles are free to move. In liquids, the water molecules at the bottom are heated. The water expands and becomes lighter and rises up. The cooler and denser liquid from the top of the beaker moves down to take its place. The movement of molecules in the fluids leading to transfer of heat is called convection. And the option 3, how a teacher can distribute chocolates among you, is that she just throws the chocolates towards you without any movement on your part. Much the same way, the transfer of heat energy from a hot body to a cold body directly without any medium is called radiation. For example, the vast space between Earth and the Sun is vacuum, that is, it contains no molecules. yet the heat of sun reaches us. Now, let's try to understand conduction process more clearly. When a pen is placed over a burner, the contents of a pen becomes hot. Why? This is because heat flows or gets transferred from the burner to the pen. The flow of heat through the solids is called conduction. Let's try to understand conduction with the help of a simple activity. For the activity, we need an iron rod, stand, some iron nails, a candle, and melted wax. Now fix the iron rod on the stand as shown. Then dip the head of the iron nails in the melted wax and stick them at the equal distances on the iron rod. Then light the candle and place it at the other end of the rod. Wait for a while. What do you observe after a while? The nail closest to the candle will fall off first, then the next nail, and so on. Thus, heat energy gets transferred from the hotter region to the colder region. But how does the heat transfer occur? As I already told you, when a solid is heated, the molecules at the heated end starts vibrating and transfer the energy to the next molecules. Thus, heat energy spread uniformly throughout the rod. Thus, conduction is defined as the flow of heat through solids without the actual movement of the particles. Do all the substances conduct the heat the same way? No. The substances that conduct heat are called good conductors of heat. Generally, all the metals are good conductors of heat, and the substances that do not conduct heat are called poor conductors of heat or insulators. Some examples of conductors and insulators are given for you. And that's all for today. Lastly, I want to inform you that the PDF link of notes from the topics we have covered till now is given in the description box.